For the first time tonight, we're seeing a video of a violent crash which ended in the deaths of a Fisher's kindergarten teacher and her husband.
This is the in-car view of the Marine veteran who was speeding on 56th Street and caused the crash more than 2 years ago in Lawrence. And it was played in court today as the Marine veteran was sentenced.
And our Rich and I was there in the courtroom today for that very emotional testimony from the victim's family.
Jaime Heredia pleaded guilty in October to 2 counts of reckless homicide in the July 2022 crash that killed Ashley and Grant Lansdell. She was a kindergarten teacher. He was a musician. Many family and colleagues filled the courtroom for Heredia's sentencing.
The couple had just left a doctor's appointment when they were hit trying to pull onto 56th Street from Glen Road. Grant died at the hospital that day. Ashley was taken off life support 16 days later.
The investigation showed that Heredia, a military recruiter, had been drinking that day and was going 78 miles an hour 1 second before the crash, driving a government-owned car in a 40-mile-per-hour zone.
I just kept seeing the same picture over and over again of this violent crash and my son being dead and being cut out of the car. I find now that I'm isolating myself more and more since I have nothing positive to share with friends and people around me.
Heredia had another Marine come and remove alcohol containers from his car before police arrived.
I'm sad and disappointed that a Marine who I would normally hold in the highest respect would have covered up information and act so carelessly and recklessly.
You took a son, a brother, a husband, a father, an uncle, a teacher, a comedian, a mentor and a friend to countless others. And in many ways, the worst thing you did was to take his music away from the world. 11 July was the day that the music died, for all of us.
Heredia asked the families to forgive him and asked the judge for home detention to be with his 2 children and pregnant wife.
After the accident, I asked God why I lived and didn't die. It would probably have been better if I had died. I had not only destroyed someone else's family, but I also destroyed mine, my wife, my 2 small children's life. And I hated myself. I was ashamed.
The judge sentenced Heredia to 5 years in prison plus 3 years probation.
You never get what you want to. That's the best we got. We got to move on with our lives. And he did admit to killing 2 wonderful people. And to get that time is the best we can get.
The prosecution asked for 8 years in prison. In Indianapolis, Rich and I, 13 News.